Hi, I'm Dave Cook, founder and executive director of 100 Pedals. Last summer I had a great opportunity to participate in an epic cross-country cycling campaign. And the purpose of the cycling campaign was to provide education and awareness around the issue of addiction while providing a message of hope and love to those who are struggling with addiction in their lives. Cycling for Recovery took me 2,500 miles from Santa Monica, California, the entire length of Route 66 to Chicago, and then on to Detroit. Along the way, I had a great opportunity to make presentations to over 400 parents, while also making presentations to nearly 200 people who are dealing with various stages of recovery. But the most impactful component of this trip was the opportunity that I had to connect with people on my ride who were simply connecting with me to share their addiction stories. I'd like to share two of those experiences with you right now. First, there was a mom in Illinois who happened to catch the Cycling for Recovery story on the evening news in St. Louis. That morning, she looked out the window at work, waited for me to pass through town, and then jumped in her car and caught up to me, and we talked about her son and his 6-month recovery journey. The other was a young man in Sayre, Oklahoma, who made an incredible turnaround on his pickup truck in a field so he could come up to me and share his story and his struggles with getting to 60 days clean. As I reflected on the experiences of this journey and the people that I connected with, I realized that this wasn't a one-time event. We needed to do another Cycling for Recovery journey. And that's what we're going to do this summer, is we're going to go from Charleston, South Carolina, all the way to San Diego, California. This 3,300-mile, 12-state tour is designed to do the same thing we did last year, provide education and awareness for those who don't understand addiction, and also to provide a message of hope and love to the moms and dads who are struggling with addiction in their lives. A campaign like this is a very complicated venture, and I need your support. Now let's make one thing really clear. I am not coming to you to ask you to help fund my vacation or to provide the resources for me to check off something on another bucket list item. No, this is serious business. A trip like this, a mission campaign like this, it takes a lot of time, effort, and energy. And it requires over $300 a day in expenses to support a vehicle, to support a driver, me on my bike, and the expenses related to lodging, food, gas, and various and sundry bike parts. More importantly, the money that I can raise now and hopefully fund this entire trip enables me to leave the money that I raise at local events behind to support those organizations that are doing similar local outreach and educational activities. I know firsthand from this trip and from my experiences with my son's addiction the impact that education and support and collaborative resources has on an issue like this. We have communities that are being decimated by addiction. We have families that are being destroyed, and we have lives that are being lost. This is a serious issue. Over 140 people die every single day as a result of a drug overdose. This includes people who are dying from legally prescribed medications. We cannot stand by anymore and allow the news to tell us what's going on. We need to do something. Getting in front of this requires missions and campaigns like Cycling for Recovery. And I can't do it alone, I need you. So please go to the links below to support 100 Pedals Cycling for Recovery campaign. Everything that you do to support me supports communities. It brings education to those communities, it heals families, and it saves lives. Thank you.